Okay, so this is going to be a quick demo of the suit. This is the iPhone controlled LED suit, and it's going to be difficult for me to demo because I have to hold two different iPhones here and try to record video. But I have a few sequences programmed right now, and I can at least give a demo. So you can see here that it's powered by a 11-volt lithium polymer pack, 4,000 milliamp hour. That should last about 2 hours. And this is the control circuit over here, and you can read about that on my blog. It's got a Wi-Fi module in it to talk to the iPhone, and there's the antenna right here on the case. The circuit is out of the case right now just because I'm demoing it. So this is actually the inside of the suit. Another layer of clothing is going to go on top of this. Yeah, I realize it looks kind of ridiculous right now, and it's actually gotten more ridiculous lately because I added this nylon fabric on top sort of as a diffuser. So it looks terrible. But it should look pretty decent once I put the dress clothes on over that. We'll see. It's just going to be really hot. So anyway, let me give the demo here. I'll pull out the other iPhone. Hopefully this works. So you can see here, this is the main screen. There's a connect button, an IP address, and a port. So once I'm on the Wi-Fi network that this module creates for me automatically when I turn it on, I can press connect, and it'll go immediately to a list of sequences. And right now I only have 3 of them. I actually have 4 of them, but only 3 of them are on this list right now. The sequences are actually programmed inside the Arduino. For performance, they actually run, pretty fast. So to update the LEDs fast enough to get a smooth enough frame rate, I'm programming things in Arduino, and then I'm just selecting the sequences from the iPhone app. So basically, I can pick a sequence here, and when I press on the sequence, it immediately goes into that sequence. So I'm going to pick the ring sequence, which you'll see here that basically that's just a bar of light that goes from the feet to the neck of the suit. And this is white light, even though it's kind of showing up a little blue in the camera. This is pure white light. And then, on the screen where I selected rings as the sequence, I have all the different options for the rings sequence. So I can program this sequence to do different things. For example, I can slow it down by slowing down this, and then you can see it's now kind of creeping along there. So I'm going to speed it back up here so it looks cooler. I can also increase the thickness of the bar. So right now I can raise it. I can make it a couple more pixels tall, or I can make it a lot of pixels tall at the same time. So that one looks pretty good. I can also increase how much it steps every time it moves, so that'll basically make it go faster. And I can control the color of it, so I can pick a blue color. I can choose the direction of it, so if I want to go back down, I can go down instead. And I also have bounce, so I can bounce from the neck down to the feet and then back up. So it'll automatically bounce, sort of like a laser scanner or something. And then finally, I have an accelerometer in the right arm, where if I raise my arm, it'll turn on the sleeves option. And the sleeves will basically mean that the LEDs continue all the way up through the sleeves at this point. So that's kind of cool. When I raise my arms, I can make the sleeves do that. So that's the ring sequence. Okay, so now I'm going to demo the next sequence. This is called splotches, for lack of a better term. Splotches is just blobs of a random color, which I've selected green here. I don't know if it's showing up as green in the camera, but that's actually neon green in person. I can choose, same thing as with the other sequence. I can choose the speed, the amount, all that stuff. So I can slow it down, make it very slow. I can choose how much of it there is. If there's a lot of it, it lights up really brightly. I can choose for it to ramp up slowly and ramp down quickly, which will basically result in a lot of LEDs being on at a time or a lot of LEDs being off at a time. So like right now it's ramping down and ramping up very fast, so there's a lot of activity. I can also add flashes. Well, I don't know if they're going to show up in this camera, but I can add flashes just as an extra effect in there. Oh yeah, that shows up, cool. So those are white flashes on top of the green. So it kind of looks like I'm getting electrocuted or something. And the coolest sequence so far that I think, I haven't really programmed it all the way yet, but it's called the equalizer. And so let me get into equalizer mode here. Basically, I have a microphone on this glove, and that glove is going to be on my left hand. And the microphone detects any audio. So basically, if I snap into it, I can make the equalizer. So, it also kind of auto detects the volume. So, if I'm in a loud room, it'll kind of, this is me just hitting my foot on the microphone, because I can't yell into it very loud. But you can see how it goes, and it'll go all the way up to the shirt. Right now it's only working on the pants, and I can do multicolors. I can select all the different color patterns. I could do like red to yellow to green, or I could do like a blue to a white or something like that if I wanted. So that one's kind of cool. I also have buttons on the glove, which aren't wired in yet. There's just bare wires there right now, but there's going to be buttons on my fingertips, so I can kind of select some presets without having to go into the iPhone app. So, and then just by default, it'll kind of go into a random mode where it selects a random sequence with random parameters, so that I don't have to keep messing with it the whole time. I'm just walking around. So anyway, that's the demo of the iPhone-controlled LED suit so far. If you're going to be at Dragon Con this weekend, try to track me down. I shouldn't be too hard to find. And feel free to ask any questions. Thanks.